Hello everyone, this is the Kmart Commander here with
Gorgonon
for yet another episode of Noobs Casting Fools. We take your replays and cast them, so if you want us to cast your StarCraft 2 replay, be sure to email us at zelfos@gmail.com. We don't care what level you are, as long as it's an interesting replay. Or at least a semi-interesting one, so we're not sitting here for like 30 minutes and watching like, I don't know, drone fights.
Yes.
Alright, let's get into this game. So what we got here, Gorgonon?
So this is actually a pretty high-level game. This is Grandmaster. I actually already forget which one is Grandmaster and which one is Master.
Whoa,
but
really? I have no idea how to read the opening screen, so I don't know.
I think the Protoss was Grandmaster.
Huh. Okay.
But anyways, very, very high level. Should be interesting to see. The map is Ascension to Ire, so pretty interesting map. A lot of bases. Good for a late game, and I think this is a late game-ish.
All right. So what are the players' names here? We got
Protoss is
Migraine.
Migraine.
That's pretty good.
And
Old Man Slum. Okay, so Old Man Slum is the Zerg, which I suppose Zerg are kind of like slum lords, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. It probably is about as disgusting as an actual slum.
They're brood lords.
Not that we know this from experience. All right. So it seems like Protoss is going kind of aggressive, right? Doing the 2 gateways right up the
Whoa,
back.
yeah, oh, okay, not triple. Sorry.
Okay, so you got the side core
double
coming out.
gateway is kind of, I don't know, it's sort of semi-aggressive.
Why the 2 pylons?
Before his,
he
he canceled it, yeah. He's gonna go. That's kind of a late nexus for a Protoss. You can go gate nexus first. He decided to go 2 gates and a cyber core before that, so.
Why the 2? But it looks like he's putting out another pylon there. It's kind of
He is. He probably said that he can't be. He's on 1 pylon. It's a weaker position.
Now the Zerg still hasn't produced like any units yet, but he's still getting that early base there.
Just got his spawning pool out.
All right. Good position, I guess, to kind of help slow down and attack on the Zerglings. Oh, he's moving the workers over. That's
yeah, he's
odd.
switching workers so that partially doesn't have to. Well, he's maxed out on workers.
Oh, is he really?
Yes.
Wow, that was quick.
Legacy of the Void's very quick maxing out workers.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played. I've been like, back in Wings of Liberty and things like that. And you've been playing somewhat.
I played Brood War, mainly ladder there.
Does it seem to be kind of common for people to go to adepts like really quickly?
Adepts are good. They're great for harassment, and this is a double adept opening. This actually could
he's already got
do
third
something.
I mean, he doesn't have any like Zerglings down at all. Really take them out.
He's producing 2 more adepts, so he's gonna be probably might get 4, maybe 6 adepts before the Queen coming out to deny.
Queen's
That's
gonna take
good.
him out.
Well, he's gonna get the shade in, so he's gonna get a scout.
Nice.
You
can see the Zerglings are after him though, so that won't happen. How much is the shade's got a cooldown, right?
Actually, yes, very slight, not long.
I'll say. So he's doesn't look like he's in there to
get
be
out.
aggression.
Got a scout off, and the 4th and 6th. He's getting okay. He was kind of off with his micro there. Maybe not. Maybe just didn't want to get one as early. Macro, sorry. So he's got 4 adepts out. He might shade in again, try to get a few kills. It's not the most aggressive.
Oh, that's a smart move. Move in, then try to hit that other base over there. That's kind of a great idea.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Shading.
Like that kind of good diversion tactic right there.
You help him get some hit points on this, and
I still think that base is gonna come down first, though. It seems like Old Man Slum hasn't noticed the attack yet. Oh, now he notices.
Yeah, well, there's not tons he can do with just Zerglings. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
They are speedlings though, so that's not.
Yeah, he
terrible.
did get speed. It's pretty common against adepts. I think he probably could have gotten a few more adept shots off there. It's kind of hard to tell how many things is, but he's going for oracles.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, and I think this was spotted.
Oh, looks like the adepts are doing something there. He just seems to be like just warping all around the adepts right now. It's interesting. We looking ahead is
Yeah, this is the first person view.
Let's see.
So sorry, I'm trying to go here.
Oh, it looks like
he did not see. Oh, he did see the oracles.
Oh, I think he got all those adepts. Or no, he managed to just pull them away just in time. Huh. Interesting. So it looks like yeah. How are we on the screen? There we go. Technical difficulties. Oh wait, what are we on now? I think we're in first person now for the other team.
Glorious combat is upon us.
Oh, so now he's got the Oracle. Okay. What are we doing anyway? Oh, looks like we've got an attack going up here. Oh, okay, so
We
the
got
Oracle's
depth
coming
in
out.
here.
That's nice. I think he's going to be able to take it. The Speedlings are behind him, but it doesn't seem like he has nearly enough to really do any damage. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't think he's going to get out of this.
Wow.
Ow.
We got some Zerglings. Yeah, overall that wasn't a very good trade. Got a few drones. Let's see, units lost.
Those adepts aren't particularly
lost.
cheap either.
Yeah, I mean, he probably got quite a few drones there. Maybe on the third base with an Oracle. He has a Spore there.
All right, so he's at least defended against like some kind of air attack. Oh, okay, it looks
some
like
trades.
Old Man Slum's going in there. All right, so now it looks like Protoss is on its third base already. This is already turning out to be quite an interesting game.
Yeah.
The Mothership Core doing its
Got the
business.
photon overcharges there, so you're gonna be able to do much. This, okay.
Is this some Zelts
Just
going
poking
in there?
around with some Zerglings here.
Those adepts.
And he's got 2 Oracles and a Phoenix. So you know, this is interesting.
Yeah.
That's not a huge commitment to air, but it is something.
It's mostly just kind of like just a backup for his mostly Oracle kind of thing here. Well, oh, that's interesting. Why is he getting the, he's getting a, what do you call it?
Robobay.
Yeah, the prism.
Prism,
right?
this was just some for extra harassment, warp in.
Oh, warp in, warp out. Kind
Also
of
for, he probably, that's his one robo. I think so. Yeah, that's his one robo. Also for picking up immortals, migrating immortals. And with these Oracles, he's actually doing a pretty good job of getting in here, scouting, picking off drones, as he should be, getting Overlords.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's made these Oracles worth it. And now
nice.
he's going to try...
What are those?
Those are just more adepts. And...
Is it adept or adept?
Adept?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
All right, post in the comments what you think it is, because we're not exactly sure what this is.
So, right now it's kind of a sitting back game for both players. None are really.
Well, that's interesting. Zergs actually have a supply block right now. I mean, they're both doing really good. Zerg's basically on 4
because
bases.
of those, he's killing those Overlords, which is a good job. And looks like Zerg's army right now is just going to be going into Ling Hydra. Hydra is Hydras aren't the best against immortal heavy composition.
Yeah.
But I think he's possibly a little bit afraid of more air, because if he went pure Ravager or Roach, then he would be pretty weak to air. But I'm surprised that he hasn't gotten any Roaches. He's getting muscular augments and centrifugal hooks, so he's gonna be pretty Baneling heavy. That's interesting.
Wait, Banelings?
Yeah, Banelings and Hydras, which is interesting.
Baneling Hydra. So, yeah, explain that one to me. That's kind of an odd.
I've
interesting
actually
combo.
that's kind of seems odd. Most of the PVZs I've seen and played is generally pretty Ravager heavy. Some Hydras, but
those Hydras are gonna take out the
it's
air
interesting to see how this goes. He may want to sit on this and just transition into higher air, which I think he may.
So basically, like
broods,
Mutas and broods kind of thing.
but
he's got the High Templar there. That's gonna be interesting.
yeah, it's gonna be. Does he have Storm?
It seems like both players really are kind of countering each other pretty well and preemptively.
Storm.
Like we got the Hydras for, the really kind of big stuff plus the air, and then we got Immortals coming out for the Hydras, and not to mention like the High Templars thing. So both players really understand how to do the matchup really well.
This is probably a pretty. Well, it's very interesting because I don't play. I'm not at a GM level, but
Right.
The Baneling Banelings do seem like a good choice here, because against a pretty heavy.
Oh, can he see this this Baneling little nest right here? Because he's gonna catch him right in the worst spot.
That is a
wow, oh my gosh, he doesn't see this.
Scout it.
This is gonna be interesting.
If he commits over here, that observer's just in a bad spot.
Did he pull him out? Is he still there? Is he pulling him out? I think he just pulled him away. No, he's right by the base. This is gonna be bad. If he gets surrounded by those banelings, that army is done for.
Wait, did he?
Oh, wait.
Oh, he moved him away.
Oh, he moved one. He's just keeping just out of range. Oh, but the banelings gonna go hit there and go get them.
Oh, they're going in.
They're going in.
Oh,
They're going in.
this-
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, nice hit. That was really good.
It's a very clutch storm.
That could have been a really dangerous.
It could have been gotten some pretty good connection on those immortals, and his immortal count is up to 4.
Nice. Oh, well, we got an attack.
Sorry.
Nice. It looks like he managed to trade that off pretty well.
Yeah, a few hits. But all in all, this isn't a huge army for Protoss here, and Zerg is looking to come in for as many angles as he can. Wow, that's a pretty.
Oh, nice hits on
that's
there.
a pretty dicey angle for Protoss.
Oh, look, he's controlling the army very well right now, using those the walls, I guess, whatever they're called.
Prisms. Well,
Prisms. Whatever.
That fortunate. I think that Zerg probably could have pushed in and wiped that out.
He didn't get a pretty good hit on hitting all the other stuff that he had. There's 3 immortals down, but they're both hurt pretty bad. He's pulling the army back. It looks like there's a harassment going on.
Oh wow, missed that.
Nice. Oh wow, his entire worker line's
Cleaned out a lot of. Well, there wasn't too many drones. I mean, did do some damage. Wow, that's a pretty good angle.
It's neither person is really going on for a really massive macro right now, especially like compared to like Queen's Thief and Beckendorf. We see them play a lot because they're a part of here at Zellfeathers, but they're both harassing really quite well right now. I have to admit.
I mean it's not like ultra harass, but they're definitely keeping up with harass with the oracles, which.
Oh whoa! Looks like they're just like really just sitting here.
Oracle's probably. I mean, the sending zealots in. I mean, he's definitely trying, and they're definitely getting some harass for Protoss. Zerg's hasn't gotten really much harassment off at all. Wow, these immortals are stuck there. That's kind of. He's not engaging with all his immortals. That could be.
Wait, they're stuck?
Just sending him there.
Okay.
They're probably not rallied.
I mean, it seems like he's got a decently strong army, but he's got to learn how to micro it. And there's just so many more troops here. Oh, good hits with good connections on those.
Yeah, it's good soaking
banelings.
up the baneling shots on the immortals. Nice.
He keeps storming, and he keeps storming it right at the perfect time, which is okay. But that's one less storm he can use for the rest of the army.
Yeah, Storm's a great choice here for this and Archons because of Baneling. It's kind of interesting.
Okay,
if
here
he
we go.
didn't have Storm, I think that the Banelings would be extremely powerful. Storm kind of cancels it out, especially if he can. Now he's stasis trapping here. This is what I was thinking about. You could try to do.
Wait, there's the broods we were talking about.
Yeah, the Broodlord's coming out, and
this is a game changer. He doesn't have any air to take this over. I mean, he's got the infrastructure to do it, but he's not producing any oracles or anything.
Right.
And it looks like he's splitting his army back. Joe, go check out center.
Yeah, he's probably gonna try to go in for a run-in here, and the Broodlords are just gonna be the slow pain train all the way back to his 3rd base.
Nice.
And this stuff is gonna wrap around, hopefully, and come in from this angle.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna turn out very good.
But Protoss is responding. He's sending back.
He's got stalkers, which that's good. So he adapted pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't see army value is. Protoss is getting close to being maxed out. Zerg has a window of time where he needs to hit.
Is that the stasis trap going on there, I guess?
That's the revelation of the Oracle. So he sees these troops now.
I see.
Whoa, those. It's kind of a weird
So he's
angle
already
to get
managed to
trapped in.
squeeze back in. Oh, but he didn't really capture his army into like a kind of a.
This is
trifle,
interesting
I guess.
here. He's probably going to shut down the 4th. So that's pretty big. That's, I mean, his 2nd mining base, his natural is, it's almost mined out.
And the 3rd, it's just coming out.
So that was the 4th that was shut down. Now it looks like Protoss, it's going to try to maybe, oh, those are all probes. I was confused for a second. This is all, man, this is getting dicey. The supplies are pretty close. It's all comes down to the positioning because Protoss' army can straight out win unless the Zerg gets some really good angles. But the thing that Broodlords are so powerful is that it's a slow eating away.
Yeah.
And even since like this base is gonna probably get shut down. Well, I'm surprised he hasn't got that yet.
Yeah, you're right.
But so he might get a few cycles in with his probes, which is gonna be crucial. But
looks like he's just going for the main now. So some of his
away, and he's looking to catch some of those Broodlords. Catches one. But that wasn't the angle he wanted there.
And they're right in his base, like, you know, taking out some of his main infrastructure right now.
And this is a kind of an
really
awkward position because you have this big area here you can't quite engage on one-on-one, and looks like he's going for kind of an angle here. Templar in the middle. Oh, this is a pretty squishy area for Protoss.
This is not good. Yeah.
He's getting out of it, getting into some clear space, and the Immortals are trapped there. This is a bad angle.
Does Protoss fight better out in the open? So I would say Zerg
really
does.
depends. Zerg need to get a concave. They need to get the High Templars and
That Immortal's going down.
and Stalkers exposed. A lot rests on that little ball of High Templars
You know,
there.
I think what we're seeing right now is something of a base race because it's, you know, Zerg is still going through his base and destroying things.
This is basically
the Protoss
over.
army is just so much more powerful at the moment.
Which the funny thing is well, I don't know how many warp gates he has. Sorry. Oops.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are the noobs.
Okay,
here we
sorry
go.
about that. I accidentally hit something. But yeah, I don't think we jumped at all, really.
No, I don't think so. We're pretty much exactly where we are.
So, army values is lower for Protoss. Broodlords are good. They're so much better in this type of situation. However, because it's a slow eat away and all these broodlings are free units, now this exposing is going to lose one Broodlord, two Broodlords.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Protoss. It's kind of like,
but the thing is he risked too much on hitting those Broodlords. Yeah, it's gonna.
yeah,
well,
I think his objective was to try to slow him down.
It's not over yet. We have the.
Nice. Well, he did just wipe out his entire army right now, so he's now free just to wreak havoc in his entire base and destroy his economy. But here's the thing. I think what Protoss was thinking was to...
Those oracles are coming in there.
Oh, oracles coming in? Okay, well, that's good.
This is it here.
Yeah, this
for
is
Protoss.
it. And every single unit Zerg produces right now is going to destroy this last little bit of army, and it doesn't look like Protoss has the infrastructure capable of restoring this. He's on
mining,
one base.
He's actually, yeah, well, he's mining a little bit. He's kind of mismanaged some probes there. But I don't think he can produce
I think he
anything.
lost. Basically, I think he was trying to go for like a base race or something, and he just completely lost. And there's the entire army, just gone.
Yeah.
So this looks like the beginning of the end. Then Zerg has just way more minerals. His economy's way better. I think he's already seen. Actually, he's still trying to look for his base
trap
here.
this area.
That's a good idea. I mean,
And the creep here. Wait a second. Oops.
can he see it yet? Does he see it yet? Oh well,
Doesn't
he's
see
gonna
it.
find it.
It's
He's gonna
like
see it soon.
An active creep, but he probably sees these units.
He's seeing those units come up there, and it looks like he's just gonna chase right now.
But he needs to. Oh, let's see, missing
What's
something.
going on here?
Wow,
Okay,
taking
so
out a
just
lot of
picking them.
drones.
Wow, missed that one.
drones. Oh, he needs to. Okay.
Nice. So, I mean, his oracles are just picking away, but I really don't think he's going to be able to pull this off. The economy is too much, and he's basically running on two bases, while Zerg just still has two very large ones and a running army that he can produce, like, in, you know, seconds here.
I think the reason he hasn't transferred probes is he's afraid that they'll be seen.
Yeah.
Possibly, I don't know.
We're not exactly sure what's going on here.
Yeah,
it's not.
all his probes over there.
This game looks. There's not much time left on this replay, so I'm pretty sure it looks like a victory for Zerg here. But
yeah, all those banelings. Ooh, good stasis ward there.
Nice. And those stalkers are gone. There's just too many Zerglings here. Yep,
GG.
that's it. Wow.
All right, so
That was impressive.
pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, really, I was interested. Like, I wasn't expecting Protoss to try just to push through and just do all that damage to Zerg. But, you know, I mean, I think that was the wrong guess right there. Maybe just to hit maybe his expansions or something.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Let me see. Let's try to think about this for a second. We're seeing max how long it takes. But anyways, we're back here. Yeah, this is where I kind of wanted it. He's pushing out here.
Right.
He's got his forces, and we're pretty much stable. Too much harassment. We're a 4 base against 3 base.
Right. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, excuse me. 4 base. 4 base against 4 base, which actually is a decent position for Terran.
Right.
He has these
Wait, you mean
corruptors.
Protoss, right?
Protoss, sorry. Terran. He has these corruptors here, and he's going to morph them into broodlords. Let's see what he knows. He doesn't know all he sees a hive. I believe that's a hive. You can see that's a hive.
Right.
And he doesn't know that they're overlords. But this is a very vulnerable force to overlords.
Overlords?
I'm broodlords.
Yeah,
sorry.
I was wondering because those overlords could probably just snuggle them to death,
So,
right?
yeah, he doesn't really know that there are broodlords there, so that's nothing really he can do.
And those overlords, man, they're just really deadly. Yeah, it's just...
So, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Going for Hydras definitely seems to work.
The Baneling choice was pretty decent, too, because it kept the High Templar busy most of the time.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he could have done differently. I mean, let's see this here. He goes in for a pretty heavy attack. Protoss doesn't really commit, and I think that, honestly, he probably should have tried to attack up here, because this seems like a better angle. I don't know. This seems like, well, it's about the same. It's not quite as narrow, but maybe from this angle.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a window up here of storms. But I'm going to watch this again real quick.
This was a pretty interesting moment here. So yeah, I mean, so he's got the Banelings coming in, and he used the storms basically to stop the Banelings.
Wow, he lost a couple High Templars there.
Oh, did he really? I didn't see. Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he's attacking it essentially, well, not essentially, close to maxed Zerg, and he's 150 supply.
When he's just
guys are
warping in
coming
that
up
entire
there.
army right there, which was good with the prism.
He keeps pushing here, and the Broodlords aren't morphing, but I don't think there's anything he can gain from this angle here.
It's too backed out.
It's
maybe
too
just,
bad, and I think he should have.
and it's hard to get out of there
Instead,
too.
I think that at this moment, a couple where I paused it, he goes back, expands more, gets a good angle, and scouts a little more. He did a pretty good job of scouting, but also he probably needs Tempests to deal with these Broodlords. I think 2 Tempests, which he doesn't. He has a Stargate. He needs to get a fleet beacon.
Yeah,
would have dealt with dealt with the Broodlords a lot better.
Because these Broodlords were basically picking away most of his army the entire game, and that, like you said, was just the slow pain that just completely dragged him out.
Yeah.
And then once the bottom Zerg down over there came in, then it was pretty much over by that point.
The thing is that so now his answer to the Broodlords is Stalkers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The thing with Stalkers is that they're pretty much terrible against everything else. They're decent against, Hydras they can trade fine, but against Zerglings and Banelings, they're pretty terrible. And he invested all this money into Stalkers, which are pretty much terrible against everything else, just so he can deal with the Broodlords. Where if he would have gotten 2 Tempests,
Or even just one may have helped.
well, yeah, probably 1 or 2, and secured this area a little more, chipped away at the Broodlords and other things, and I don't know. I think that transition to air for Protoss might have been better.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, both of them really held off for a really long time, and again, there was just some great engagements, and still seemed like Protoss could have done something even right now, but yeah.
And it's hard to say, when
it is
you're
hard to say.
replaying if you know what to do, but I think Tempest might have dealt better. Maybe he didn't have the money. Yeah, it looked like he was pretty low on money. But see what I'm saying with the Stalkers is that the idea of Stalkers is you try to get blink angles on there, but the Stalkers are just so vulnerable.
Yeah,
against
exactly.
them.
See, they just went down so quick.
If all these Stalkers supply were in Zealots and Archons, and Tempests, I think you would have been able to fight a lot more.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Tempest would have
all this
definitely helped.
time, Tempest siege back, locking down these Broodlords. These Broodlords would have been dead. And then a straight up Immortal army deals pretty good with this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, well, I think that's good enough for today. All right, well, that was a really interesting game. Definitely one of the more higher skilled games we've gotten on the series so far. But again, that doesn't matter to us. If you wanted to send us to any replay at any skill level, we're totally happy with that, just as long as you think it's a really good game. So yeah, I am the Camera Commander.
I'm Gorgonoth.
Thank you guys for watching.